Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Jayaprakash. Today I am going to explain about the poem Happiness. This poem was written by the famous American poet Carl Sandburg. Uh, this is from Intermediate First Year English. So, happiness. What is happiness? Happiness means pleasure. Happiness means pleasure. Before I am going to explain about this poem, I want to explain about the poet. About the poet. Carl August Sandburg. Actually, Carl Sandburg full name is Carl August Sandburg. He was born in the year 1878. He was born in the year 1878 and he was died in the year 1967. He is a famous American poet. He is from the country America and the famous poet of America. Winner of 3 Pulitzer Prizes. He is the winner of 3 Pulitzer Prizes. Generally, Pulitzer Prize is given for the poets once a year. But by the excellent performance in literature, he received 3 Pulitzer Prizes. Who? The poet Carl Sandburg. Sandburg is popular for his biography of Abraham Lincoln. He wrote one biography about a person, Abraham Lincoln. So when he wrote the biography about Abraham Lincoln, thereafter he became a popular person. Sandburg was an excellent student, but he had to leave school early to earn a livelihood. Sandburg has an excellent talent. So when he was a boy, he had an excellent talent, excellent performance. But due to the poverty, even though he has an excellent talent, he had to leave the school and he had to do some other works. So what are the other works means? He worked as a paper boy. Sometimes he worked as a paper delivery boy. And sometimes he worked as a milk delivery boy. Assistant in barber shop. Sometimes he worked as a assistant in barber shop. Washed dishes, and he also washed dishes and painted houses, and he painted some newly constructed houses. He took up journalism and produced quite a few poems. Thereafter, he joined in journalism and he became the famous journalist, and also he wrote some poems too. Coming to the poem, I asked the professors who teach the meaning of life to tell me what happiness is. So here I refers to the poet. So one day the poet went to the professors and he asked the professors what is the meaning of the word happiness. But actually professors means they teach us the meaning of life. So here he went to the professors and asked the professors, tell me, sir, what is the meaning of the word happiness? So he asked the professors what? Tell me, sir, what is the meaning of the word happiness? And I went to famous executives who boss of the work of thousands of men. Thereafter, he went to the companies which contains thousands of workers. So in that company, he consulted executive directors. So he consulted executive directors and he asked them, sir, tell me what is the meaning of the word happiness? They all shook their heads. So all means professors and executive directors shook their heads and gave me a smile as though both gave a smile to whom? The poet Carl Sandburg. I was trying to fool with them, but when the poet asked both professors and executive directors, at that moment they felt that he is going to make us fool. So that's why I think they are unable to express the meaning of the word happiness. And then one Sunday afternoon, I wandered out along the Des Plaines River. So one day, especially on Sunday, he walked towards the river Des Plaines. Des Plaines is the name of a river in America. So he walked towards the Des Plaines river and there he saw some trees And I saw a crowd of Hungarians under the trees with their women and children and a keg of beer and an accordion. So, uh, under the trees, he saw some Hungarians. Hungarian means the people who came from Hungary. The people who came from Hungary. So he saw some Hungarians. Okay. So what they are doing means they are eating delicious food. They are taking beer and they are playing accordion means a musical instrument. So the poet asked the Hungarians, what is the meaning of the word happiness? Then they tell, they told they said to the poet, what they said means happiness means eating delicious food, taking beer and playing and feeling enjoy. This is the happiness. Who said? So the Hungarians said to the poet. So thus the poet concluded that here knowledge comes to everyone by the experience, but knowledge is not in library. Knowledge is not in library. Knowledge comes to everyone by the experience. Who said finally? The poet said. So the poet said that knowledge comes to everyone by the experience, but not by the library. So this is the poem. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, please do subscribe and share to your friends.